Alright, the very first thing you want to do is disconnect your negative battery terminal. Now yours might be, now this one was changed, so yours might look like this, which will have a 10mm nut on the end of it. So you're going to do a 10mm wrench. This one's been changed, so I'm using a 1/2" drive wrench. A 1/2" wrench. I'm just going to loosen that up, take it off, and put that down to the side. Now you want to make sure that thing drops down to the side, because sometimes a battery terminal can hook, you can disconnect it, and it'll slowly come back and touch up against there, and then you're in a world of trouble. So that's down. The next thing we're going to do, as we left off in the last part, jack the vehicle up. Now remember, I took the tire off, but you don't have to. Use the rear differential. Now, be careful, because you notice I got it up under the differential and not touching the cover, because that back cover is aluminum and you can crack it. So we got that jacked up to there, and we got a jack stand right here, right up under the axle, and we're gonna get another one to set on that side, and then we're gonna slowly lower it down, and we're gonna leave our hydraulic jack there just for the time being until we're ready to drop this gas tank. All right, we'll be right back. Alright guys, check it out. Got it everything jacked up, got our jack stand over there. Now that jack stand is a short one, so I made sure I used 2 blocks of wood to go up on there. As a matter of fact, what I want to do, I want to make sure that this thing is good, it's up there solid. And if you check out by the front tire, I put a block of wood and a brick, so this thing will not roll on me. Because once you got that back of this vehicle up, if it's not a 4-wheel drive, and it's not in 4-wheel drive, it can roll right off these jacks, and you be looking crazy in the face up in the hospital watching my videos. Alright, let's get up under here and get this job done. Alright, we're gonna get up under here. Oh yeah, we got a nice room up under here. Now, the first thing we're gonna do is disconnect these hoses right here. Let's see if I can get a better up under here. Yes, I can sit down up under here. Alright. We got these hoses right here that we have to disconnect. 1, 2, and 3. And if we go up here, we see they held on by clamps. Here's the big one, and then these 2 over here. So, what I'm gonna do here is get me a pair of channel lock pliers, and I'm gonna see if I can reach up there and bring that clamp down. This one's going to be the hardest one. Or you can use a pair of needle nose vice grips. Be the same thing. I wish I can get a way of getting that camera up here. Get that stand up here. And let's twist this down like this, so you can see it. Now once we get it down there, we want to bring it back towards the metal part. Bam. Just like that. Done. Alright, the next thing you do. What the heck is that? Man, look at my bright ideas. Alright, the next thing you want to do is get you a long, nice screwdriver, because that clamp been up there for so long, it like welds itself up against the hose, welds itself up against that pipe. So what you want to do is take your screwdriver, you just want to go around, be careful not to break, not to put a hole in the hose, but what you want to do is go around and break that seal off of there. When you can break it all the front, you can be able to do this, move this by hand. Alright, once you get that, let's see if it moves. Oh, I gotta go up to the top a little bit. I hate this part. Alright, now I'm gonna try to do this without having to put the camera down. What you can do is grab this and work that hose off of there, and it might take a little force with both hands and all. You know, it's got this little wire. This tie strap still shouldn't hold me into place. It's just this thing is gonna be really tight. Oh, man. I'm not left-handed at all. You know what? Let's break off this side a little bit. Even if I have to bring it down a little bit, I'll do that. You know, let's try to, what we're gonna do is let's get these other clamps, bend that line a little bit over there, bend this clamp around, bring the clamp around this way, and these are light, you can do these by hand. Did I just say you're gonna make a lie out of me now, aren't you? All right, that's one. Pop that off. Let's get that other one swung around here. And let's get that one. Oh, get our screwdriver. Break the seal off of that one. You know what? Let's take these clamps off in case they drop. That one. All right, let's break that loose. Man, that thing is tight. You can also get a pair of hose pliers and do the same thing. There we go. All right, we got two. Now for the other one. Now I'm gonna put the camera down because what I need to do. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Manhandle that. Get that hose down there. Great, we got them three off. Let's get our clamp. Well, that clamp is held up there. We're good. All right, we are looking good, man, already. Wow. All right, the next thing we're going to do is go up under here and let's see what's holding up this gas tank. So what we're going to do, there's going to be two straps, I think, or two bolts, whatever. Let's go over there and find out. We'll be right back. All right, set our cardboard up under here. The cardboard is comfortable. I'm sorry, it is really comfortable, man. I love this. All right, let's get up under here and see what's holding up this tank. Okay. Huh. Okay, I don't see no straps. But, okay, look right here. I see a bolt. Looks like a 14. Let's try this. Yep. A 14mm bolt. And if we go along the tank, let's get up under here. Let's follow this tank down. Okay, there's another one. Go around. That looks like a 14mm nut. Huh. And then we go around and there's another bolt right there. So we got 4 bolts holding this tank up. Now here's the fun part, because sometimes what you need to do is lower this gas tank slowly, especially if you got a lot of gas in it and all. So we're gonna show you a little trick here. Especially if you got 2 jack stands, that'll be great. Get ready, we're gonna use them. If not, get you a jack stand and set on this end. So we got 2 hydraulic jacks, floor jacks here. So we can get our other jack. And we're gonna set this jack up right above under this side of the tank. All right, and what we're gonna do is get us a piece of plywood or something, because you don't want that metal going right up against the tank and make it take a chance in damaging it or bending it. All right, so let's get some plywood and we're gonna jack it up till it just touches the bottom of the tank. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are set. Check this out. We got both hydraulic jacks here set up under the tank with a piece of wood so we don't damage the tank in any kind of way. Now, what we're gonna do here, this is cool, especially when you're doing this with one person. What we're gonna do is now we can safely remove the 3 bolts in one nut, remove it, and then we can lower this gas tank side to side, come down without spilling a thing. We just want to get it low enough so we can disconnect another fuel line and disconnect this electrical wiring harness. This is great. Now I know a lot of guys out there uses one jack, but that thing teeter-totters one way or the other. Boom, the whole thing coming down and messing up everything. So what we got here is our 14mm deep 1/2" drive impact socket with a 4 1/4" half-inch drive extension. And we got our 1/2" drive ratchet. Let's go up under here. Here's one. What the heck? There we go. Okay, there's one. Let's get up under here. And we're gonna go to this side. Climb up under here. Okay, Where's number 2? Okay, there's number 2 right there. Oof, man. What the heck? Okay. Let's go on to the other side and get those 2 out. Be right back. All right, here we are on the other side. And we can see them right there. Great. Matter of fact, let's take off this extension. Maybe we're going to need the extension for this. Alright, let's get up on it, get up there. 1. And let's this one. Got the nut off. Great. Let's get up under here and start lowering our jacks down. Be right back. Alright, now being that the back of the vehicle is lifted up higher than the front, I'm going to start with the back one so we can get this tank down evenly. Let's slowly loosen this up. Look at that tank drop down. Look at that tank come down. Boy! Alright. Let's go over here now. That's my other jack. Get this to come down. Look at that tank. Alright, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Let's see what we got over here. We got 2 lines. These are definitely the fuel lines. And matter of fact, there they go right there, up there. Okay, there's hoses right here. So good, we can actually go off the hoses if we want. We can pull them out of those, out of their tabs. See right inside there? Let's try to get those out of there. Yeah, that'd be easy. Wow, look at, yeah, we can see this good now. All right, let's we can do this so many different ways. We can either disconnect it here and take it all down with the tank. It looks like. Weird part about it is, why would they have fuel lines just held on by, you know, clamps? I mean, I thought this thing was under some serious pressure. But all right, you know what? We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it just like that. Disconnect it from here, and we're gonna pay attention. We notice this, like this is rubber boot up here. We're gonna notice that one is at the bottom. So let's try to get this clamp around here. Dang it. Let's pin that back over there. Let's go get us some needle nose. Be right back. All right, guys. Got me a little marker. Got me some hose pliers right here. And we put a little pan up there just in case there's some gas come out of here. And what we're gonna do here, just so we don't mix up anything, we're gonna take our marker. And we're gonna mark this line some kind of way. I don't care what you put up there. Put up there and then mark the hose some kind of way. So we know that one go to there. The next thing we're gonna do, let's take our needle nose and let's get these clamps off of here. Let's squeeze these clamps together. Dang it, man. Dang it. You know, why didn't I just get my angle needle nose pliers? That'd have been a whole lot better. You know what, my 45-degree angle or whatever, 90-degree angle, something like that. Let's get those. Bear back. Right, decided to get my straight ones. And what I'm gonna do here is switch my hands up. Let's go up there. That back. And at the same time, let's see if we can get up there and get that other one. Bring that back. Cool. Now let's take our hose pliers, and what we need to do is break the seal. It's not an actual seal, but just because the hose been up there so long. Work that back and forth. And if you can, work it back and forth at the same time, pushing it back off, which that ain't happening. With the hose, let's just break this seal loose. Alright, we got that. Now, let's get up under there with our hand and pull these hoses off. This one, dang it, this one didn't come off. This one, what about the top one? Oh, okay, the top one's working off. There we go. Good thing we got our pan up in there. All right, now let's get some pliers or something and work that one off. Be right back. All right, guys, we got our 2 lines off, and still we know our bottom one got that little. This one goes right here. We cool, so we're good to go. We got this disconnected. Now we need to lower this down because it looks like we got enough to get our harness down. So let's lower the back some more. Bring that all the way down. Yeah, check that out. Let's see if we can get to our connector here. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. There it is right there. So let's see, how do we unplug that? Okay, looks like there's a little tab up there. You know what? Let me take this. Let me situate this camera. Hold on, be right back. All right, let's see if we can get our camera up in here to see our plug. And what we're gonna do here is pull this little plastic piece off right here. Push the tab down. Can I see this? Can't see it. Push this little tab down and unplug the pump. Dang it. Man. Oh, okay, let me. Okay, let's get it in. But good thing I got the tire off, man. This thing sucks. Still can't reach it. You know, when you're trying to do something, man, you're trying to be nice. Okay, let's push that tab down and unplug. This thing's still gonna. There we go. All right, then we got one on the other side. Then we got to pick the little tab up just a little bit and unplug it. That little tab right there, just pick it up just a little bit and unplug it. We are definitely disconnected. All right, so let's get this tank down. Let's get our pan from under here, and we can start lowering it even more. And I got low profile jacks, so they go way down there. Bam, there we go. There we go. You know what? We're gonna drag this whole thing out of here. So, how much gas is in here? Man, that's pretty heavy. All right, okay, what we're gonna do now is take our jack stands, our hydraulic jacks from under there, and we're gonna let this tank drop even more, and we're gonna drag it from out of there. All right, let me put this to the side. Man, and there is a lot of gas in there. All right, there we go. Yeah, look at that. See all our lines? The lines we disconnected right there. Nice and smooth. And our hoses are still up there. They're just resting up against the differential. Let's just take our tank and drag it up out of here. All this stuff up under here, man. We're definitely gonna clean all that off of there. There we go. Woo! All right, let's get us an air hose and blow all this nasty stuff off of here. Be right back. All right, guys, got our tank out here. Look at all this mess up here. Ugh. All right, let's get us our air line. Have you some safety glasses on and make sure you blow this away from you. Man, that looks good. Oh, root, oh, wheat, oh, ride. All right, the next thing we're gonna do, let's zoom in a little bit here. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is disconnect the fuel lines. This is pretty cool. You don't need a special tool to do it. These little green tabs right here, there's a tab on this side and a one on the other side. That's all you have to do. Push the line in, squeeze them together, pop it right off. That's it. Just remember which way they go. Let's do this one. Squeeze it together. Pop it right off. Done. We are looking good. All right, the next thing we do, we got a clamp that's holding this on. So let's snap. We got a snap ring that's holding this on right now. Here's our pump. And you see right there, this ring, this metal ring right inside there. And that's called a snap ring. See them two little holes? So you're gonna need some snap ring pliers or really skinny needle nose or something to get that out of here. So what we got here, we got our snap ring pliers. And hopefully this is enough to get it. And what you're going to do is line these little tips up there. Put one in there, one in there. Squeeze it together. And get that clamp out of there. Sometimes it's a lot easier said than done. There we go. Alright. Got that off. Put that down to the side. Take our fuel pump. Wiggle it right out of there. Hose. Get our O-ring. See that little O-ring in there? Make sure you got that. Take our pump assembly out. Look at this. Look at this mess, man. This thing is old as anything. We're going to have to drain this gas out because stale gas will kill a fuel pump, and that's exactly what happened here. So we need to take this out. Put that down to the side. That's garbage. And we're going to have to drain all this gas out of here. Let's get this out here. Let's get, make sure we let this get down into the thing. Man. So we're going to need some empty containers. We're going to get you a few of them. And I got a few of them right over here. I'm going to get over here and get all this gas out of here. Dang it. And how we do it, what I do is get my pan from under there, put it right here, tilt this over, fill that up enough or halfway, and then put it inside each one and fill it up till we get this empty. We cannot reuse this gas or it will kill the new fuel pump. Alright, so let's get this gas out of here and we'll be right back. This thing don't play. Yeah. Manhandle this tank. Alright, look at that. Man. Woo. Alright, let's get that into the containers. We're gonna go back and forth and do the rest. Be right back. Alright guys, we got everything out. The next thing we're going to do is take us a rag. Wipe around here. Make sure that's nice and clean. Now, let's get our new fuel pump assembly. And this, you definitely want to get you an assembly. Don't be cheesy and get the little pump inside. Get the assembly. It comes out much better. Comes with a new float and everything, okay? So what we're going to do is, you got a tab right here. So you want to make sure that tab lines up on the part of the, where you're setting it inside here. In fact, let's get a closer. Alright. You see this little opening right here? That's where that little tab is going to line up at. So what we're going to do is carefully set our pump in. Lower it down. You see them springs right there? You want to make sure that pump is setting in there flat. Because you see it's still sticking up. You want to make sure that's lined up with that. Alright. So you want to make sure when you push this down, it's all even. And at the same time, you want to get ready to stick your snap ring in there. So now that we got that part, go right here. Alright, where's our snap ring at? What the heck? You know, I hate new stuff. I mean, dang, it can't be far. Oh man, I'll be right back. Alright, got it. Okay. Let's get this pushed down. I want to make sure it goes down. I want to make sure all of it going down evenly. I want to make sure this pump is set even, so when I push down, I shouldn't have to try to move it around anywhere. This thing, I'll tell you what, guys, let's take this O-ring off. Get this O-ring set down in there. Okay. Now let's try to get this. Man, this thing is tight. This thing ain't easy. Okay, we're gonna have to get us some lithium grease or something to put around there to make sure that thing can go on there. That thing sucks. Alright, right back. Alright, I'm not taking no chances. I definitely don't want to break this pump. Just take it back out of here. Put a little lithium right around here. So it can go on that thing much better. I do not want to damage anything. Alright, let's how are we gonna do this? You know what, let's just put this onto here and then put a little some more right around it, right around the O-ring. And to be on the safe side, we'll put some right inside the tank. Taking no chances. Just a little bit into there. Alright, now let's set this thing down in there. I'll try to get this to line up. We'll make some legs. Wipe this off. Alright. I hate this thing. Oh yeah, look at that. That way down there, perfect. Now let's get our snap ring in there. Get that hooked up. Work itself around. Okay. I gotta move it a little bit. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go over this side. You can see right there where it's off a little bit. That's okay. As long as I got my pump down, I can hold it down and walk that right over there. Turn this whole thing. Alright, fine. You want to play it that way? I'll take you back up. And I'll set you further up over here. And then I'll work your way around there like that. There, how's that? It's cool. Cool. I can deal with this. Try to get it evenly, but it's definitely in there. What the heck, man? Looks like it's not sitting down over here a little bit. There we go, snap into place. That's better. Alright, then I'm going to just take this and widen this up. Get that set in there perfect. Yeah, check that out. Check that astral out. Bam. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is get us a real small screwdriver. Where's our old pump at? Because what we're going to have to do is take these tabs off of here and put it on the other one. So it's a really fine screwdriver, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Yeah, here we go. And we need to take these clips off. And what you want to do is just take your screwdriver, very small screwdriver, just want to take that little arrow and pick it up just a little bit. Push the thing forward. Then go to the next side and pop that forward. Just like that. Let's do the other one together. Can you see the other one? No, you can't see the other one. Alright. One side. Pick it out and take your finger and hold that forward. And go to the other side. Pick that one out just like that. Now, don't take them off yet because we want to make sure we put them on the same side. Going on to the new pump. So what you can go up here and let's take a closer look at what's happening here. You're taking these little arrows and you're opening them up because pushed on, they'll lock right onto that little ring right there. Alright, so let's put this back on for a second. We're going to go over here to our new pump. The center one is not used. Nothing's going in, nothing's coming out. So you can leave this tab there if you want, or take it off, whatever one you want. Take this off, get rid of it. Take this one off, get rid of it. Notice there's one big one and one little one. So you want to make sure you put those on the same spot. So let's take this one off right here. There's two ways you can do this. One, you can take this off. Put this out of the way. And you can put this on to the new pump just like that. Or take the other one and you figure this is the little one right here. You can stick those right inside here into the lines. So what you do is just take it, make sure that little tab part that you pushed out, make sure it lines up with those little holes right there. And you just push them right, push that in there until it locks into place, just like that. Then that's all you have to do, to just push it on until it snaps into place. Bam, done. And this way, the other way, bring our line over here. You want to push the line onto it. Make sure those arrows, those little tabs right there, line up with the slot right there. Push it on until it locks into place. Done. Go over here. Push this into place. Okay, going down, push this one. That is cool. We are done. We are ready to set this tank back in. Yeah. Alright, so let's drag our tank back up under there. This time, being that we got all the gas out and all, we can just use one jack in the center of the tank and jack this thing right up in there. So, let's drag this back over there and get ready to set it back in. We'll be right back. Alright guys, you got a view from the back of the vehicle. I figured that would be a good view for you. So what we're going to do, we're going to slide our tank up under the vehicle where we believe it should be at. I'd say right about there. Yeah, let's see. Cool, our harness can reach over here without pulling it. No. It's let me see here. Yeah, cool. We can hook up our harness. No, I'm not gonna hook it up yet. We're gonna wait till we get it up on the jack stand because I don't want this thing to pull on those wires in any kind of way. So let's go over here. Get our jack. We're gonna set it up in the middle of the tank. So what we're gonna do is take one hand, pick up the tank, slide our jack up under there. Thing to be lower. There we go. And let's rest that down onto there. Now we're gonna get our piece of wood and put up there so we can pick this tank up. And that's cool. I got it right in the center. That thing is actually leveled out perfectly. Let's get our piece of wood up under there and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got it up there. Oh, look at this. You know what? We are ready to plug this. Now we got it high enough. Let's plug our harness, 2 harness connectors up. Right there. 1. And reach over here. And fuel tank pressure sensor. 2. Done. Now, we know that when we took this down, these hoses right here had to be above this tank a little bit. So what we're gonna do here, sit here, jack it up. Uh-oh, looks like we gotta move this thing forward a little bit. Get these hoses up here. And we gotta slide this tank forward, back towards this way a little bit. Woof, man. Oh, let's go. You know what? Let's go in more. Because we're hitting up against there. Here we go. Okay. Now we're going to have to slide this forward a little bit. Maybe. You know, doing this with one hand ain't no fun. Okay, I'm going to use my foot down there to bring this thing forward. There we go. Till it reaches up. Get up there. There we go. Now let's jack this up more. Alright. Jack it up more. We're almost over here. Gotta get past this point right here. Thank you. Here we go. It came off our wood a little bit, but we're still okay. Let's jack this up and then we can reset that wood. We'll be right back. Alright guys, got my wood repositioned again. Let's try to go up here more. Oh yeah, we're lining up perfect here. You know, while we're over here, let's go back on this side. And where the heck our clamps at, I have no idea. But let's hook up our hoses. First, let's find no clamps. Dang it, where the clamps at? They had to fall out doing this mess. Alright, let's get our clamps. We'll be right back. Alright, here we go. I have no idea where these clamps are. So, brand new clamps. I like these better anyway. I mean, this is fuel pressure. I guess there's not a lot of fuel pressure coming out of this thing. Alright, and we got our 1/4" drive nut driver right here. I mean, 1/4" drive socket with our nut driver with a little 2-inch extension. And what we're going to do is go up here. And we know this one right here with the little rubber thing on it, we know that goes to the bottom one. So we're good with that. But what we're going to do is reach up here and put that top one on first. First thing we're going to do is go up here. Let's put a clamp onto the hose. Dang it, I got to open this up a little bit. Let me open this up a little bit, put these clamps on. Be right back. Alright guys, I put both clamps onto the hoses. First thing we're going to do is go up here and get this top one in since that's the furthest one away. Let's get that clamp. Let's get that hose and push that all the way up till it reaches that little stop right there. Dang it, man, this thing is almost there. I'm gonna take the clamp off. Dang it, man. What the heck? I'm gonna take the clamp off. All right, now, since we got that situated just like that, perfect. Let's get our nut driver. Go up there, move this hose out the way, and let's tighten that up and get that clamp tightened. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the bottom one. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, there we go. Got both clamps up there. We are looking good. Look at this now. Don't keep your eye on that, because we're gonna be definitely changing this fuel filter. You got to change your fuel filter when you do a job like this. This thing get clogged, we all messed up. You looking crazy in the face again. All right, let's get over here. And let's grab our 14mm socket and all our setup over here. Because what we're gonna do is get ready. We're gonna jack this up. And being that this one is the easiest one to get to, we're gonna go ahead and line that up. Okay, bring our tank up. Look at our tank go right into place. Man, look at that. Look at that right there. All right, let me just drop just a little bit. All right, let's get our bolt in there and see if it lines up. I'm gonna start it by hand for a few threads, just so we don't cross thread it. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the 2 hands. So let me get that lined up. I'm gonna put it in by a couple threads, and that's it. Be right back. All right, guys, that's in by a couple threads. We are looking really, really good. All right, let's go back here now. Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at that. That's lining up perfect right there. Let's move this a little bit. Go by a couple threads by hand. Perfect. Let's go up under here further. We got the one with the nut. Look at that. Right there. Holding up by hand. You manhandle that thing. What the heck, man? Perfect. Let's get our last one in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got all the bolts started in. Let's go over here and start tightening them up. Start from over here. And I'm not using my extension now, because I can get in there without it. One. There's the one with the nut right there. 2. And let's tighten up our other 2, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are looking A-OK. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's take our jack down. We don't need this no more here. The next thing we're going to do is go to the back of the vehicle. Let's unplug this. And might need our needle nose. Let's go back here. See if we can set our camera up. And we got our 2 clamps over here. The other one's up there still. And we're gonna get these hoses hooked up. Yep, our other clamp is still up there. So let's see, how can we set this up so you can see it, get a good angle at this. I don't know. That's good enough. All right, let's get our little, let's start off with the big one. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, look at that. All right, let's get our clamp. The next one, put it onto the pipe. Get that hose up there till it reaches that stop. Cool. Matter of fact, let's just get this on right now, because we can squeeze this clamp on by hand and get that right in there just like that. Let's move that to the side. And let's get our last one. Let's squeeze that on. Let's get our clamp on. Let's get our clamp on. Let's get our clamp on. What the heck? You know, it's like, man, it's gonna bother me. Some little bitty clamp. Okay, now let's get our pliers and get that big clamp on, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. Be right back. All right, guys, let's change our fuel filter. Let's get our pan up under there. We're gonna need us a pair of pliers, and you're gonna need a 10mm socket. And check this out. This is gonna be the first time I'm gonna be using my 3/8 drive Earthquake XT cordless ratchet that Big Bill sent me. Yeah, buddy, I'm about to use it, Bill. Let's get up on there. You know, yo, check it out, check it out. When I brought it over here, check this out, Bill. When I brought it over here, I went to grab the airline. Okay, let's get up under here. All right, there's our fuel filter. Fuel filter held on by this bracket. It's got a 10mm bolt over there. Look at it, I just felt it again. I picked myself up like to get the airline out my way. I forgot. All right, so we're gonna go over here. Let's check this out. Let's check it out. Let's put that bolt up there. I can't. I want to see it too. I want to see it too. Get over here. All right, here we go. Here we go. You ready? The first time we're using the Earthquake XT 3/8 ratchet. Woo! Look at it. Look at it. Look at that thing work. That is great. All right, let's put this open. Get this out of here. Okay, now we're going to get our pliers. And we got 2 clamps right here. We're going to take our clamps, squeeze them together, and we're going to back them up onto the hose. And then we got one up there. Same thing. Back it up. Where the heck are we? Where the heck are we? You know, I hate these clamps. Look at this clamp. This clamp is all messed up, man. What the heck? Yeah, I'm going to pull that off of there. We're going to pull that thing off of there and just give it. I don't like these clamps. I'm going to put the other clamp up there. All right, the next thing we're going to do is twist it. I'm going to see if I can get this. Is that the original filter up here? Oh, my goodness. Let's see if we can see right there. Yeah. Okay. Let's twist this back and forth, and if you can't, if it's tight like that right there, let's get our pliers, grab it, twist. You want to twist the hole back and forth to break it from that seal. Careful not to damage the hose. There you go. You start hearing that, that means you got it. All right, now what I'm going to do is pull this off, but I'm going to have to get the camera out of the way because in case there's a little gas coming out of here. So let's pull that off and we'll be right back. All right, guys, there it is. Took that hose off. Now that clamp right there, it looks like it's kind of messed up. We're going to get some new clamps and put up here. But now we're going to put the pliers on this end and turn the filter back and forth until this comes right out of there. And I want to take a look at that filter, man. I could have sworn that filter looks like it's original. All right, let's see if we can see this. Yeah, you can see it. That's pretty close to that camera, though. Okay, what up with this messed up clamp? Whatever it is, we ain't gonna be, whatever this messy thing is, we ain't gonna be using it. There we go. Bam. All right. Whew. It says Purelator. It's been changed. Who knows? All right, we're going to take this old clamp off of here. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the other one. We're going to get us some new clamps. Except for the front one. The front one is still... You know what? I'm not taking no chances. Why take any chances having a gas leak? Especially a gas leak. And you got the exhaust system right up over here. Let's take these clamps off. Let's get us some new clamps and a new filter. Be right back. All right, here we go. 2 new clamps. Got our new Hastings fuel filter. Very good name brand. let's get up under here. There's our XT. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is let's get us a clamp. Stick it on one end of the hose over here. Make sure no gas drips down on us. Alright, then we're going to put the filter in. Now the filter got an in and an out. This one, does it say it? It won't even say it. But when you get a filter like this, see a little lid, that little lip right there? And it's smooth down here? This is the out. So, we got to put this one onto that one first. Let's see if we can set this camera down. Okay. Bring our hose down here. Get that filter on all the way up. Whoops. You see that, right, can you? Okay, now we get our nut driver and we go ahead and tighten up this clamp. All the way till it's nice and tight. And you notice where I got that just about a quarter of an inch from the back of the filter, as long as that hose is all the way up there. Okay, that's nice and tight. Look at that little tip right here. Let me make sure. No, it didn't go through. Okay, good. Get our other clamp. Put that onto the hose. Bring that one all the way up. Get that. We're going to tighten that one up. Bring this clamp in there. This clamp. Get our 10mm bolt. Put it in there. Start it by a couple threads. Make sure it's good. Get our handy dandy ratchet. Man, I love this. Let's get that thing tightened up in there. Oh, look at it. I can hit it just a little bit. Cool. Alright, let's tighten this last clamp up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got both clamps tightened up. Everything looking great. Let's get all our tools from up under here. Okay, man. Dang it. This is a fun job. Alright, now what we're going to do is let's clean up all our tools, get our tools up under here, set this jack back up under the rear differential so we can get ready to lower this down. And also what I'm going to do is go and get 5 gallons of some good gas. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we cleaned everything up. Got our jack stands from up under there. The only thing that's holding this vehicle up now is our hydraulic jack. And what we want to do is lower this down until we can get this car kind of even. Because, you know, or might just bring it down to the ground. I don't care. Bring it down. Yeah, here we go. Alright, we got 5 gallons of 93 gas. Make sure we get some nice high octane gas to go in here. We got our transmission funnel in here. And what we're going to do is fill that up. And then, matter of fact, we can do that. We can do this now. Go up here, hook up our negative terminal, tighten that back up. And from part 1, we still got our fuel pressure gauge hooked up to there. And remember, when we cut this on, this thing didn't move nowhere. So, let's get that tightened up, put this gas in, and then we're going to shut the key off and on and off and on, get that pump going. And we're going to watch this gauge go up. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, put the gas in. Take this out. Let's close this up. Alright, we got our battery connected. Oh, fuel pump and fuel filter right now. Got our battery connected. And what we're going to do here is, I'll tell you what. I'm going to set the camera up on a stand. And I'm going to cut the key off, on, and then off, back and forth to let this build up fuel pressure, and you're going to see it right through there. Alright, let me set this camera up and we'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Alright, Let me go get this key on. Again, I don't think I can really see it from in here. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. It's up there. You know what? Let's start this car. This thing's got low oil pressure. I guess, you know, we saw those clamps back here. I wondered when I saw those little just cheesy clamps. Oh well, let's start it up. Go. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, there's that fuel pressure. There it is. Wow. That's really high. How the heck did they have those little bitty clamps on something with that high of a fuel pressure? I don't understand that. I don't understand at all. Just get up under here, look around. We're gonna let it run for a while, make sure there's no leaks. Everything's looking good, because if there was leaks, that thing would have been poured out of there. Go in here, we got 5 gallons of gas. Just that 5 gallons just burned up just that little bit. So wow, check that out. Dang it. Must be a big tank, man. It's a whole lot of gas. There you go, look at that, man. Sounding good. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna shut it off, disconnect our fuel gauge and all, get our cover that's sitting over there, get our cover back, set it back up there, and then we'll be right back.